Stopped.
Okay, we are live. Okay, so we had some technical issues and hopefully we are sorted. Well, let's hope this happens from here on. Xentric, could you confirm that the stream is up and running?
Yeah, for once. I'll just check once.
Yeah, I can see the stream, man. They're doing the
Amazing.
the formation lap.
It seems like we missed the entirety of quali and looks like Punish is on pole with Akash P2, Young Driver FA P3 rounding out the first three spots. Then we have Cubra B, Akash, Oxygen, Real SD, RB, Evil Dog Streeter. The top 10.
I'm thankful that we at least got on time to the start, but yes, sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. There was some technical glitches that we had to figure it out on the fly, and that was quite tough to say. But yep, eventually we are here and we are waiting for the lights to come on. So Xentric, why don't you take us away?
Yep, definitely. So it looks like Couple had some issues and is P17. I think he has some game issues throughout this weekend, so I guess he couldn't get a lap in. We're just waiting for all our drivers to line up on the grid. Hopefully everything's clean into turn 1 and not many incidents. We have 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go. Looks like Akash has got a much better start than Punish and he goes into P1. And all the cars behind are jockeying for position. Looks relatively clean so far. Where on board the Cubra B going 3 wide. Akash now very close behind and they're going 3 wide. And everything's relatively clean here, which is a good thing to see. And there's a slight bit of contact with the Red Bull and the Haas. But all in all the cars are pointing in the same direction.
So that is a good sign. We don't have any major incidents, but yeah, that's a relatively clean start. We had cars going 3 wide and 4 wide, but yeah, that's a good start, I would say.
Yeah, Punish has dropped 2 places and finds himself in P3 now. Akash has already pulled a 1 second gap, so he's flying away right now. Hopefully Young Driver FA will be looking to close that gap. As no one has spun, so all 18 and 17 drivers are going well. Akash seems to be a lot quicker than Young Driver FA. He's already 1.3 seconds ahead. And Punish will be looking to get back up into P2 and P1 as Oxygen almost slides into the pit lane. Yeah, there's a very sketchy exit and Real SD is going to take full advantage of his pumping his ERS, pulling alongside. And when he complete the overtake, he has the inside line going into turn 1 and the overtake should be done. And yes, it is Oxygen has to back out. As we see a McLaren go very deep, and I think that will compromise his chicane. But I think Akash could not take advantage of it because...
Well, guess who takes advantage? It's Streeter.
Yeah, Streeter wastes no time and says thank you very much. I will be taking P8.
Will it be a cutback? Oh no, Streeter just parks the start of the apex. Goes all good. Yep, but RB lost the chicane. I mean, he just went 2 wide, but well, RB manages to survive that, and the one who loses it is Akash, who's trying to go on the attack.
If you can see the starting tire of all the drivers, see
yeah, sure.
what drivers have chosen who are outside the top. Oh, interesting. So it looks like only 2 people chose mediums and everyone else is on softs. That's very interesting. I did not expect that. I thought a lot more drivers would be on those medium tires. Yep, I guess my thinking is different because...
Yep, so Couple and Drillster have gone for the medium. As you know, the Couple started from Plum Blast and he's running a P10. So yes, that's a good lap for him.
Yeah, already into the points position, gained 7 places within 2 laps. So that's a great start from Couple.
Couple seems to be doing this quite a lot of times. Like he just starts from blast, but somehow just sneaks his way into the points, manages to keep the start away from all those incidents happening around him.
Yeah, it's not like Alonso in Russia.
Harry Rocks trying to size up Couple, but yes, he's just holding back. But Harry Rocks definitely looks pacey right now. Also, point to consider, Couple is on mediums while Harry is on soft. So yes, Harry is in his prime window right now.
Yeah, all cars around Couple are on a quicker tire than him, so his Couple is just holding all these soft runners back as it stands. And there's our
Harry
first
is-
penalty for today.
Okay, so well, I mean, I'm not going to be shocked if the entire grid gets penalty because I mean this track is very notorious for the way the track limits are being done. Sector 2 is going to be penalty city, but so Harry kicks off proceedings with the first penalty of the day in lap 4. That's a bit too early, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. Still 32 laps to go, and you don't want those penalties backing up. Astonish makes his move up to P2, but Young Driver, if he keeps it around the inside, let's see what happens in the chicane. I think Astonish has the better line, and Young Driver if he has to back out. So that releases Astonish into some clean air. We have 1.7 second gap to close up, and we have Cubrabi attempting a move on Young Driver FA as well, taking advantage. But Young Driver FA has the inside line, and Cubrabi has to wait for another line.
Behind we have Streeter making another move on RB Ferraro, but that did not work out well. RB Ferraro survives another attack.
Yep, that's some good defending from RB as we see a small gap forming between Cubrabi and SD. So I think the top 4 are a bit quicker than the rest of the field right now.
Yes, the top 4 have broken away just a slight bit, but yes, that is still gonna have some impact.
Yep, all gaps are very close behind. Almost the entire grid is within
Oxygen
DRS.
tags the rear of the LST. Hopefully, since it was just a small corner, slow speed corner, I don't think there was a lot of impact, but yep, SD will not be happy with that.
Yep, I think SG is sitting back on the straight now as there's a massive train of cars behind him. But Oxygen does not look like he's going. Yep, he is going for the move and gets it comfortably done much before turn 1. Yeah, SD is kind of struggling a little bit here for pace.
And Couple has made a move on Akash, but or has he? Still going on. Akash just hangs on to the place by a very fine margin, very fine margins here. Good battle.
Yeah, there's great driving from both of them. Akash somehow manages to keep it on the outside, but Couple does not back out of a good battle. Has the inside line for the right-hander. A small bit of contact pushes Akash wide, but Couple has the inside line for the double right-hander and gets the move
that
down.
was really good move from Couple. Just hung it around the outside, and Harry looking to capitalize on that, but well, just misses out on that window. Gonna have to wait for the main straight. But man, that was a really good move from Couple. Just hung it around the outside. I thought that was not going to be possible, but somehow he made it stick. That was a really good move.
Yeah, great driving from both drivers.
That was a really good move from Faizan. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking. That was a very late dive. We did not see this coming. I'm pretty sure even Harry did not see that coming.
Yeah, I think that was a code brown moment for Harry, as you know, Faizan has a bit of a reputation for being a bit too aggressive.
As we see, the Akash is trying his level best. I think that's Couple. I think Couple is trying his level best to break the slipstream train, but well, you can't do that much on this straight here.
Yeah, and Akash used all his DRS and gets the move back. They're going side by side into turn
Oh, I
1,
think
but
Couple got
Akash has
slightly tagged. I guess there was a little bit of a small moment there, but oh, look at that. We've got
We're
3
going
wide.
3 wide right now, Tom.
Got a nice camera shot here. It's nice.
Harry tries to get around the outside, but he has the inside line for the next corner, but Akash sticks it around the outside, goes a bit wide, but Harry gets the move done. Couple sends it down the inside. Good space given by all 3 drivers, but I think Akash will have the inside line for the next corner.
Couple still hangs on around the outside.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is going to be very tight for these guys. They are still wheel banging through sector 2. This is not a place where you want to go side by side.
Couple somehow gets the move done. That's amazing racing from both drivers, and Faizan's looking to take advantage, almost pushed completely off the track, and he outbreaks himself. And that,
Come on, Faizan, you should not do that.
I think he went so far to the right side, he did not see where the racing line was and completely missed his braking. And comes into Couple.
I mean, at that point, Akash was fair game. He could have made a move on Akash, but I think Faizan got a bit too greedy on the brakes and wanted to take in Couple in that corner. That did not end well for him.
Yep, his eyes lit up when he saw that space. But
Looks like we
Faizan
have a
drops
change in the
down
lead.
50. Yes, Tanish has finally caught up to Akash and makes the move into turn 5. it's turn 4, apologies. And that is Tanish in the lead. And young driver FA has been pulled along by Tanish. So even young driver FA is in the battle for P1 and 2.
This has been quite the opening stint that we are getting. We've got a lot of battles going all around the pack. Quite good to see this. On young driver FA gets a 3-second penalty.
He's the first driver in the top 4 to get the penalty, so that is not going to help his causes, as the gap between P4 and P5 is 4 seconds now. So yeah, these 4 drivers are in a league of their own right now.
Yes, but you do need to understand that the gaps are still not exceptional, I would say, because all it takes is just one penalty to neutralize everything. And I've been telling this again and again, but penalties are going to play a big part in the end result. But
I think Akash is going to get back on Tanish into turn 1, and he does get the move done comfortably before turn 1. So this is heating up to be a great battle for P1 between the Alfa Romeo driver and the Caster.
Akash has the TRS as well, so yes, Tanish is kinda hung out to dry without TRS.
Tanish will have to wait for another lap.
Oh, we got a yellow flag. I think that's Williams.
It's an Alpine. Williams or Alpine?
Oh.
Alpine. So I think that's Chicken who's lost it in sector 2. So that's the car number 1 getting caught out there in the fast section.
Chicken not having a good race. So the top 4 are in a pack, and then the next 4 are in a pack, and it's kind of getting interesting right now. All the 4 are looking like very eager to make their moves. Chicken, I guess he has thrown in the towel and called it a day. He has retired from the session. Better luck next time.
Sad to see him go.
This TRS train is pulling them along, but let's start a move coming up. Oh, SD was very close to Oxygen. Maybe in the next TRS straight, we could see something happening.
Yeah, but Oxygen has closed up the gap. Now from 4 seconds to 4.2. So yeah, he is kind of dragging along this small pack of cars towards the leaders.
I bet even that could be the game strategy right now, because like battling these guys, I mean infighting among these guys, it's not gonna help. The lead pack is just gonna run away the longer they fight. And do not forget, even the leaders are fighting right now. So yes, currently these guys are on course to catch the leaders right now.
Okay, so that's the top 3 all with 3-second penalties, and oh my god,
that was
SD
a very
gets
sketchy
very
one from
close to
SD.
Oxygen. Yeah, Oxygen had a moment there in sector 2, and SD is okay. He backs out the move. Smart done. And I think lap 9. I think they should be looking to pit for the mediums or the softs. I think we will get our first round of pit stops done very soon.
I think another Williams has had a spin. Oh, and SD is pulling the trigger with his pit stop. Even Rabi has gone into the pits.
Yep, I think that's a smart move from both these drivers, because SD was getting held back because of Oxygen. So I think he'll get an easy undercut on Oxygen here.
Harry has also committed to the pit stop. Yep, they're all going into the mediums.
Yep, so 4 drivers pitting. I think this is the optimum lap to pit. We have Akash Senavani making the move on Wilster G in at turn 1. So that's a good move from him, getting himself up into PA.
Yep, now we could see Wilster's mediums are coming to life right now, and Akash is starting to struggle a bit on the braking zone. Wilster was getting that much close on the braking.
Yeah. And Streeter has made the move on Oxygen up to P4. So yeah, Oxygen struggling a bit. We saw him lose it a bit in sector 2. And yeah, he's now lost first to Streeter.
Yes,
as we see, I think
quite a
the
lot.
other drivers coming into the pits for mediums as well soon. Let's see if any of the top 4 or any other driver pits. Because if they don't, I think they will be getting undercut pretty heavily by the 4 drivers who have. So yeah, Akash and Tanish pit. So does Streeter Oxygen. So
That was very sketchy in the pit
oh my god, he
entry.
completely loses it there. Oh my god. very lucky to keep it pointing in the right direction. Good. Okay.
So, where does Kibar Abi come out?
Let's see the gaps to. I think he should come out. Yeah, he is coming out ahead of basically everyone right now.
Kibar
Yeah, the
Abi
gap
might
to
have.
Tanish is now 2.8 seconds.
Kibar Abi might have lost the position to Akash, I think. Not sure where Akash was before the pit stop, but
Oh, I'm not
he just
sure
behind Akash.
how that gap is so high, but yeah, somehow he has lost out a lot actually. 4 seconds is quite a lot, so I guess it's just undercut, or he may have made mistake along the
I
way.
think I'm not sure.
And
whether
yes, SD does get the undercut from Streeter and Oxygen. Oh, and Streeter has chosen the soft tire, so he will be on the mediums for the end and run into the double right-hander on SD. But SD does have the inside line, good space given to both drivers, but SD has the back-hander. There's no point fighting someone who is on the back.
SD is one who knows this very much better. He always picks a better strategy option. He knows very well it's not wise to fight with soft tires.
Some moves here.
SD has pulled off the undercut. He is ahead of Oxygen, but Oxygen is very close to SD. And he has DRS. Will this be a move
And
done?
Oxygen using that overtake, so he does want to get that position on SD, and which he does comfortably. But SD breaks a lot later than him and does have the inside line, but Oxygen, and he just pulled it around the outside of turn 2 and somehow gets the move done. It was a bit wide, but I think Oxygen has the DRS, yes, and he will be into turn 4 unless SD has other ideas.
That was a valiant effort from SD, trying to deep break as deep as he could, but eventually Oxygen using the second DRS straight to his advantage and clawing the position back. So yes, that undercut might have worked momentarily, but on track Oxygen again goes ahead. But the important point is how much battery did Oxygen drain on that and how much tires did he take out on that. That's going to be a very important thing that could come back to bite him.
Yeah, ERS regeneration is not that strong in this track, so yeah, it'll be important how the cars defending use their ERS.
And Couple seems to have had some bad luck with this game, and it seems to be continuing. He just left the session, had some crash, I presume. But I just hope he'll be back in time. But currently, Wilster is going to take the position away from Couple. That's really sad for Couple.
And SD is very close again, so I think they'll be swapping positions once again, Oxygen and SD going into turn 1, and they definitely do.
That was easy move there. Very standard, and Oxygen didn't really fight too hard, I would say, that time.
Yep, I mean, you need to be sometimes smart about letting a car go. There's no point using ERS to defend every single lap.
Yep, that's true.
Can we go on board? Can we find what tires all the guys are, especially the top 4? Let's see if who went on to the mediums or softs. So Streeter has gone on to new softs. The top 4 have yet to pit, and everyone else has chosen the medium tires. So yeah, I think Streeter could be both vulnerable at the end of the race when everyone around them is going to be on softs. Well, we'll have to somehow manage on those mediums.
Yes, that is going to be a very, very tough call, because I think that strategy requires him to utilize this current softs much more effectively. He needs to pull up a much stronger gap so that when everyone is on a faster tire, he will have a buffer to fight back with those aging mediums. But currently it doesn't look to be playing in his favor. But let's see, still quite a lot of distance to go.
Yep, absolutely. And it looks like Streeter is very close to Uber Abi, only 2 tenths in it. But Akash gets the move done on Montero. He is our net leader right now, and he is frankly flying away at the moment. He's around over 5 seconds ahead of Tanish, who is on the same strategy with similar lap old tires. So yeah, Tanish has work cut out for him to catch that gap. But unfortunately, Akash gets, I think this is 3 seconds, so he does have 6 seconds, I believe.
And Montero and Young Driver are still going on their starting tires to the softs. They're 13 laps old. I don't know when they're trying to pit, but are they trying to make a one-stop strategy work?
Yeah, I mean, looking at them going 14 laps on softs, I'm pretty sure they're trying the soft hard. That's the only explanation right now. So let's see how it could be an interesting factor in the race, someone doing a different strategy. Let's see where Young Driver FA ends up when he finally does that pit stop.
Yep. One stop is definitely not the impossible thing to do here. You can do that, but you're going to be very slow. It's going to be very tough to pull it off. But if you pull it off, well, that's going to be very much strategy.
I think he might even consider the mediums actually, because 21 laps left and 14 laps on softs. So I guess, yeah, Young Driver FA may be going for soft medium. Very audacious strategy from the Red Bull drivers.
Streeter has just now made a move on Tanish. So Streeter is trying to cover up past ground as much as he could on these set of softs.
Yeah, that's a good move from Streeter, as he needs to be gapping all these cars as much as he could.
This is where the dirty air comes into play. As you can see, SD is pulling away. That's the effect of dirty air right there. Obviously, it could not just keep up with him. But SD dashed up another 3-second penalty.
And Young Driver FA has finally pitted after putting in 14 laps on the softs. So I believe he should be going, yep, it is the mediums. So yeah, we have, I believe, 2 drivers doing the soft medium strategy. Yeah, we have to keep an eye on him towards the end of the race.
But if he's going to take the medium to the end, I think the risk of puncture is very high.
Yeah, that is true. Let's see, like, at war. I think mediums can do 20 laps, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, let's see if he does struggle towards
it. It might be on the edge of the tire life, but yes, just going to have to see and watch.
He does. He comes out in P7, just ahead of SD, 2 seconds ahead of SD. So yeah, I think he is in a pretty good position, to be fair.
Yes, he is. Ahead, the top 3 are much closer together.
Yep, and Akash has caught up to Kapil as well. Ahead of Akash, both the drivers have not pitted. Yeah, he'll be looking to dispatch off these medium runners very quickly.
And Kapil and Winston seem to be still running strong. But yes, their tires are still 11 laps older than Akash tires, so we could already see that he's able to make up the time on corners and braking zones. So
yeah, you can clearly see the difference in grip. Yes, I think Akash will be using his DRS.
Will he be going for 2 moves on the same track?
Yeah, I think he will actually, because Mr. G does not have DRS. So yeah, that is a very smart move from Akash, keeping the ERS on to complete the move on both drivers, as you see Kapil and Wilster go side by side, and I think Kapil gets the move done.
Yep, that was really smart from Kapil. He was utilizing all that confusion around to just quickly slot a start into the racing line, just stuck behind Akash and just went through with him.
Yep, I think there was some team orders, and I think Wilster may have slowed down a bit or not used DRS, and Kapil took full advantage.
Yep. I mean, if that was team orders, that was a very bad time to execute your team orders, I would say.
Yep, I agree.
As it stands, Akash is our net race leader at the moment. And we'll be interested to see how Kapil and Wilster go ahead with their strategies right now.
Yep, I think even, I'm not sure if they're actually thinking of medium soft, or whether they're trying to do full stop. They could be going for the one stop fix, maybe. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure both Kapil and Wilster will be praying for a safety car at this moment. It would benefit them massively with their strategy and their race.
And looking at Kapil's tire wear from the color we have on telemetry, it looks like it's around 40 to 50%. Maybe a bit less. So yeah, it's not too bad. So I think he can try the one stop medium soft, take it till lap 25 or so. Yeah, let's see.
Setting up to be a good end to the race. Wilster G's tires seem to have taken quite a brutal beating. The front tire looks almost close to red.
Yeah, Wilster G's tires look much worse than Kapil's, who's interestingly has the same, like the age is the same, so I'm not sure why there's so much difference in wear. Probably pressures, I guess. I think Wilsiji got the pressures wrong. Probably just overheating a lot. So I think Oxygen and Real SD, Oxygen versus Real SD is, I think we're up around 4, I believe, 4 or 5. So yeah.
I don't know, these guys have been staying close to each other for quite some time. They have swapped positions 3 times, I guess. But they still don't seem inseparable. They are still sticking to each other. And RB Ferrello is coming into the fray here. He's not much close to these guys.
SD with 1 lap, pulled the tires on Oxygen. He went for the undercut and it worked, but he could not get himself a big enough gap to get out of DRS, and Oxygen closed that gap quickly. So yeah, let's see if I think SD got a better exit than Oxygen. He's a good tenths ahead. And actually, RB Ferrello is thinking of a move on Oxygen right now because he's very close to them, less than 2 tenths. And I think Oxygen is using ERS to defend and catches up to SD, and I think he was forced to make a move there, trying to defend from RB. But SD holds his nerve and keeps the position. And RB Ferrello might take advantage, or see Oxygen is trying again into turn 4, around the outside.
Ooh, little bit of
Bit of a
contact.
squeeze, bit of contact, but all in all, no damage done, and the order stays the same: SD, Oxygen, and RB.
That was quite an interesting melee between these 3 guys. There was a little bit of contact, but still, there was nothing too bad. It's all fair and racing. I think even RB Ferrello could have capitalized on that much better. He went a bit too deep into that entry of the turn. If he had kept a much tighter line, I'm pretty sure he might have been able to capitalize on that a little bit more.
RB broke a lot later than Oxygen and SD, a bit too deep. But yeah, I think Oxygen will be looking to stay a lot closer than last lap to SD, because I think he got a very bad exit there because of the dirty air.
And up front, Streeter is also closing up to Wilster. I think Streeter is going to make a move on Wilster. That's going to be a pretty slam dunk. Easy move done.
Easy move. Yep, Streeter is making those soft tires. He's doing bits on those soft tires. Great drive from Streeter, but it's all in the last stint as Oxygen gets the move done into turn 1, has the inside line. I think SD has to back out and stick behind him.
Finally, we have a temporary resolution at the moment. Oxygen has gone slow. But look at that, SD is still not giving up. Oxygen is not unable to break away from SD. These guys are inseparable.
Yep, this battle is far from done, and we still have another round of pit stops to go.
Danish seems to be closing up on Wilster G. I don't know how long Wilster is planning to run these mediums, but he definitely seems to be dropping off at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of different strategies at play here. 1 stops, 2 stops, different tire combinations. But I think Wilster, and he does dive into the pit. So let's see what tire he goes on, because I'm pretty sure he's not going to go on the soft. If he does, it's very audacious to do 15 to 16 laps, which I think is possible, but he will be struggling very badly towards the end.
Oh wait, Oxygen has fallen behind and Akash has taken a hit. Oh wait, Oxygen, yes. And it's RB Ferrello going on SD.
Not sure what happened to Oxygen there. I think he's had a bit of a moment.
Yep, definitely must have had a bit of a moment there. He just lost 2 positions there.
Yep.
And Akash out of nowhere has joined this pack to battle along with him.
Yep, now it's RB, SD and versus Akash right now, and Oxygen, 5 seconds behind. So yeah, something has happened. Hopefully it doesn't have damage, but yeah, hopefully we can get back up. And Wilster does choose the soft tires, so yeah, he is trying to do 15 laps on those softs. So let's see how that pans out for him.
am pretty sure he's not going to do 15 laps on the soft, because that is pushing it to the absolute limit.
Yeah, but definitely, but let's see what he's thinking of. We saw a young driver FA do 14 laps, so let's see if it's possible or not. I think there's a ghosted car of Harry Rocks. I think he has been lapped by the guy. He's just getting up.
I don't know what happened to Harry Rock's race. He was running quite decent at the start, but we seem to have did not see him lose his way through. He just 57 seconds behind. That's quite a long way far back. I don't know what happened to him.
And we have Kapil finally making his pit stop and Streeter making his second pit stop onto the mediums, and Kapil, yes, he is doing a one stop onto the softs. So right now our leader is Akash with a 6.3 second gap from Punish, and young driver FA, who I believe is our net leader if he is doing a one stop, but let's see. Okay, now the gaps have increased a bit from our first stint. There's Streeter sandwich between two soft runners.
Yep.
I think
he's gonna get hustled quite a lot by a couple is right behind him, so yes, Streeter's gonna have to pick up the pace.
Yep, he'll have to do an insane stint on those mediums to keep those soft runners behind.
Up front, SD is still close to RB Ferraro. These guys have been quite inseparable for quite a long time. It was Oxygen earlier, now it's RB Ferraro up front of SD.
Yep, and SD mounts the curve a bit too much, and that may have compromised his exit a bit. Yeah, I think RB survives for another lap unless SD decides to spam. They're still very, very close to Oxygen there. New softs versus 11 lap old. There is no contest. SSJ gets the move done on Oxygen on the move, so I should go on.
Yep. Oxygen did realize there was no point fighting with those fresh softs. It was an impossible task, so not much done from Oxygen's side. I think he might have used a bit of ERS at the start to, just try to prolong that a little, but I think he just stopped using that after some time.
Yep, and Streeter will be looking to dispose of Oxygen very quickly. He thought of a move into turn 4, but he was a bit too far back.
Yes, that was a bit too far back. That would have been a very audacious move if he had tried that. But yes, he's just going to stick behind, try to stay as close as he could through the sector 2. This very easier said than done. But yes, if he can manage that, I think it will be a very easy move.
Yeah, the soft runner Wilster has already gapped Oxygen by 2 seconds. So yeah, Oxygen is struggling a lot on these
He's very, very slow. It's painfully slow through the stadium section exit. Streeter almost had to back off that to avoid contact.
Definitely an easy move for Streeter down the straight right now. And there is Streeter up to P9, and yep, let's see how long he can hold on to these medium tires after the second round of pit stop comes in from the drivers ahead. As we have real SD going for a move on RB Ferraro into turn 4. RB holds it wrong. There was a small contact, but SD manages to hold it, tries the switchback, gets the switchback as RB goes a bit wide and has the inside line for the double right-hander. And great move from SD, could have ended a lot worse, but yes, somehow he manages to hold on.
I for a moment thought when RB Ferraro made that contact, SD would spin out, but somehow SD held it, and not only just held it, just capitalized on that and got the switch back the next corner. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, can we have a look at the penalties right now? Because I think there are only 5 drivers without penalties here. We have 6, 3, 6, and I think the highest is 21 with Faizan and 8 still with 18 seconds. Apologies. And RB gets a penalty. He gets a penalty while entering the pit lane, which is...
Well, that was...
mad about that.
Yes, I mean, 5 seconds I've heard about that, but 3 seconds in entering the pit lane, that seems a bit weird, but... Well, and he goes on to a set of softs.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be looking to set some blistering on the soft tire. The gap between P1 and P2 now 7.5 seconds, so it looks like Tanish does not have the pace to keep up with Akash right now.
Tanish seems to be steadily dropping back from Akash.
Yep. As well, G has caught up to SD, and I think he made a move on Akash as well on this lap. And unless SD decides to pit, it should be an easy move. Another position for G down the main straight. Or he could bite on this straight as well if he gets the better exit.
See how Wilster handles this.
Now he thinks better of
Behind
it.
even couple is closing up on oxygen right now, I think. Even oxygen strain is gonna continue even more.
And we have P1 and P2 fitting for leading the second pit stop. So that's young driver FA in the net lead right now. And
Oxygen
oxygen
also
as well.
with the pit.
Yeah. So young driver FA is doing the one stop. I think that confirms it. So let's see how far his tires drop off and how much these soft runners can catch him.
Oh, Akash has got the jump on ST. Did ST have wing damage?
Or I think he got held up if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure SD got held up. Or I'm not sure actually. If the wing damage is.
Because there was a little contact between Arbitra and ST. Did that cause some wing damage?
Could have been a light green wing and SD decided to change it, but yeah, somehow Akash has got the jump on SD. Can you see the tires once again? So Tier-1 is left to make his second pit stop. And I think the
It's
closest-
struggling there with those tires.
Yes, definitely.
Going way outside of the optimal line, gifting oxygen the position, which I'm pretty sure oxygen now got either way with those fresh spanking new softs.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, young driver after the closest soft runner to him is 7 seconds behind, and that is Akash. And we have 8 who has lost it. I think he'll be looking to quit right now from 15 lap on mediums as those tires aren't doing him any
Horrible day
favors at all.
continues without in sector 2. But yes, I mean, he has a lot of pace. He just needs to focus a bit more and come back stronger. That's all he can do.
Yep, definitely. As we have a look at penalties, young driver has wrapped up 9 seconds. So yeah, I think that's going to hurt him a bit as SD gets the move done on Akash down the main straight using DRS. So yeah, gets that move back. Yeah, Cardi Ferrello 2.5 seconds down the road. That's not pretty quickly.
That move is done. Let's go front. Akash is very close to Cuba Abi.
Yeah, I think Tier-1 will be looking to pit this lap on and go on to soft tires as he's just losing time at the moment.
Even Danish is close to couple A's. I think wanna see multiple moves.
Yep, right now, Couple, Anish Montero and Oxygen actually scrapped that. Couple and Anish Montero, the only guys did not have penalties. Yeah, your prediction of everyone getting a penalty could be true today. Anish and Couple are fighting and Anish gets the movement on those newer soft tires.
Couple is tucking behind Danish, trying to take a slipstream, and well, Danish is that far ahead. I don't think Couple can do much on this lap.
So yeah, I think Streeter's option to take to do the softs on the second stint is coming back to bite him as Anish has already caught up to him, and I don't think Streeter will have any answer to these rest soft tires.
And Streeter has a whopping 11 seconds of penalty as well. That's not gonna help his cause even further.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he had a speeding in the pit lane penalty, so yeah, when he's not gonna stop anymore. But that's not gonna help him at all.
Yeah, you can see the difference in grip. I think Tanish is going to get the move done into the first corner of Sector 3.
Yep, that was
almost a bit of contact there.
That was an easy, very regulation kind of move. Up next, Couple Ace. He's gonna try and take a swing at Streeter.
Akash already only 3 seconds behind young driver FA.
Behind we've got a 4-car train that is quite spicy in the back as well.
Yep, I think this is the fight for P8, sorry. Yeah, all 4 drivers very close, so yeah, let's
These are almost close to touching. I think we're gonna see a 3-wide situation here.
Yeah, this is very interesting going to the third one. I think the Williams did get mugged by the Aston Martin did get mugged by 2 drivers, and I think Anish Montero will be looking to take advantage, but he's squeezed a bit by Akash and has to back out.
Well, looks like it stays as it. Oh wait, or did Montero lose fourth position? I think Montero was up front.
Yep, I think Montero was the Williams who lost them. I think he's lost 3 positions down that straight.
Yeah, I mean because Kibarabi, ST Kibarabi and Akash, they were there as it is, but Montero has dropped a lot of positions. So, Kapil is a streeter. Second time around the straight. Will Streeter have enough juice in his battery to stay ahead? Don't think so.
Kapil does not have a lot of battery, but I think this will come more down. Anish Montero is retired.
Retired.
Yeah, and he's lost out in sector 2. In the final part.
That's
and it is a safety
car.
car. Okay, this is very interesting. Let's see if young driver decides to pit or not. And let's see who else decides to pit. I believe everyone ahead of RB Ferrello will pit because, most of the drivers, because the gap between P6 and P7 is 16 seconds.
I can see a Red Bull and a Haas entering the pit.
And all the drivers with those high penalties will be banging their heads on the wall right now.
Okay, Oxygen and ST has gone into the pits. They're going to his first set of softs. I personally thought the safety car came out at a very wrong moment, I would say, because like most of the strategies are already done and could have easily just went ahead. But yeah, I think even young driver did not pit, so he's just gonna stay out and continue.
I think young driver's coming up to the pit right now because the safety car came out when he was in sector 1, I believe.
Okay, let's see if he does go for the pit stop.
He does. He is going on to a fresh pair of softs. Let's see who else does. I don't think Akash will because he's anyway on 3-lap all soft. I don't think Kapil will as well because he'll be looking at his penalty situation. He's the only guy who doesn't have penalties.
Yep, he doesn't want to put himself even further back when he's already looking blindly set for the race win. Zero penalty situation.
And as predicted, young driver Wilster and Streeter do pit to go on to fresh sets of tires. And yes, I think Kapil will be rubbing his hands right now. Only guy without penalties, everyone ahead of him with penalties, and someone's got to drive through hundreds of points. Unfortunate is this.
His day just seems to be getting even better, isn't it?
Yep, sadly. He was in a good position in the first stint.
Yeah, of course. He was
lost
fighting
out.
with Kapil and it was all going good, but man just seems to have lost his way in the middle. Wonder what happened.
So the entire grid on soft tires as expected. Yeah, I think
So, RB on 5-lap full softs, Wilster on fresh softs right behind him. And from P9 up until P11, we got fresh softs again. So yeah, it's gonna be. I think we might have like 2 or 3 laps of racing action, I guess.
Yep, I think the safety car will come in next lap because Oxygen is yet to catch up. He's quite a far.
Yeah, the pack is
there'll be one more lap.
Pack is still very far away. Even Faizan is way off the pack.
Yep. And if we can stay or we can get the penalties up for these last few laps so that we get an idea of whether they're actually fighting for position or if penalties are going to come into picture. So yeah, Kapil is in prime position to take the win here because there'll only be 4 more laps of racing at max.
Yeah, and it is quite impossible to pull up a 6-second gap in that short period of time unless you make a mistake. That's what. But, it's not that probable to happen.
You'll have to do 6 insane quali laps for that to happen.
Yes.
Which I frankly don't see happening.
So, Ace is getting perilously close to turnish. You don't want to do that out of the safety car period because you even touch a little bit, like just a faint touch, that gives you like a severe collision 5-second penalty. You don't want that.
I don't want any unnecessary penalties, especially in Mexico.
You could see Kapil is trying to space himself out. He's like, I don't want any of that. I just gotta stay away from you guys. I don't want any penalties on my name. He's swerving to the right and he's just trying to take. Oh, that might be too much of avoiding action there.
Extreme warming up that happened there, almost onto the grass.
I don't think the soft
like-
runners need to weave this much, right? I mean, don't
Yeah,
the
I mean,
safety
that-
car in this lap that message comes, it's fine, but I don't think they need to weave right now. It's just taking the life of your tires.
Yep, the softs do heat up very quickly, so you don't need to weave that much. And I don't think safety car's coming in this lap because Faizan is still a long way behind.
It's
So
definitely not in this lap, I can feel that much.
yep. So only 3 more laps of racing, fortunately. I think this will be the last lap of safety car, regardless of whether Faizan catches up on it.
Yep, it would be. So yes, almost the entire pack has caught up. I just wish this game would allow the lap cars to, like overtake the safety car and come back to the back of the lane. That would actually,
Yep, I completely agree with
that would
that.
actually give a better opportunity to the people who are stuck behind. Like right now, they are stuck in a place where they can't, like utilize the tactical advantage that is given to them.
Yep, definitely.
So see Harry and Eitzel in the middle of the pack when they should be in the back of the pack and in the front lap. It does
Yep.
feel a bit odd.
Yep, and they'll have to let everyone by as well, so yeah, the race is basically done.
Yep.
I think Faizan has finally caught up.
Yes, he has,
Only
and
took the
safety car,
entirety of 3 laps.
safety car should be in this lap. And we're gonna have a 3-lap sprint to the end. It's gonna get pretty feisty as far as I can see.
Yep, definitely.
I will see the safety car in this lap. What will Akash do? And what will you do, Xentric?
I would first of all try to gap as much as I could from the safety car. I would slow down, and yeah, I would actually get a actually he's very close to the safety car, which I wouldn't be doing. I would try to get a good exit out of the final chicane. Akash is very close to the safety car actually, and almost loses it there, but yeah, damage done.
That's not
6
gonna
points
help
behind.
him at all.
Kapil's actually caught out napping here. He's 1 second behind, and he's getting attacked by young driver FA. Lot of ERS spamming going on here.
Yep.
Young driver FA tries to put it around the outside. He gets the inside line for the next turn, but has to back out because Kapil was ahead there. But I think young driver FA does get the better exit here. Will he send it into the left-hander of turn 4? Kapil goes a bit defensive. Young driver FA does break later, but I think it's a small contact there, but Kapil is ahead.
That's very close.
It's a bit
to
wide as well.
comfort, but oh yes, Kapil also goes wide.
He would not be wanting to get any more warnings here because he is literally net beyond that.
And you could see that Kapil went even further off track just to ensure that he doesn't get a warning.
Yeah. Yep, you can exploit some corners on this game.
That's
That
really
corner
big
is
thinking
one of
from
them.
Kapil. Goes, but nothing. Oh, young driver gets another penalty.
Yep, he already had 9 seconds. And this is not that
12 seconds at the moment.
The gap between Akash and Kapil. Oh my god, yes, he almost loses it into the pit lane.
Young driver
Young
has
driver, I
made
think,
the
that's
move
the
on
move
Kapil.
on Kapil. Yeah, Kapil is struggling a bit here, but will he send it into turn 1? No, he has to back out that. So yeah, this is not really helping Kapil here because he could be getting held up enough so that Akash gets that gap to him. Right now, it is
Currently, he
around
is away
3.3
from
seconds.
Tanish. So Tanish looks to be teaching away. Okay, I kind of
My
think
god,
this
Kapil
one.
might lose another position here to RB Ferrello, who sends it up turn 4, and there's a bit of contact and Kapil loses that position. So yeah, this is really not good for Kapil here. He's losing positions, even though he's the only guy who doesn't have penalties. He might not get to win here if he loses too much ground to P1 and P2.
Yep, I think he just got a thing safe right now, not push too extreme because he still has a podium on his hands. That's still a decent result considering that he was starting from the back of the grid. So I wouldn't throw that away trying to chase after the win and push extreme.
Oh my gosh, he's struggling a lot here. He makes contact with Wilster as well.
I think I can understand what's going on here. I think Couple might have did Couple pit for a set of soft.
No, he did not. He did not. Can we go on board? Can we get the tire situation?
Yeah, his tires
Couple definitely did not pit.
His front tire looks a bit short.
And he's made contact with
another
Streeter going into
position.
turn 1.
Oh.
And he's completely lost it there. Oh no.
F in chat,
But
gentlemen. F in chat.
Will and Couples had enough. We literally went from Couple going to win
That
the
was a
race
very,
to
very
Couple
brave
with
move
the
from Wilster G. That was very sketchy as well. Almost went onto the grass for a moment, but he's still. Oh my god.
Oh, and he snapped RB. Oh no.
Well, this is not how we want to see the battles end, but unfortunately, that's how it ended.
Final lap as well. Very unfortunate there.
So, at the moment, Danish looks to be primed to take the win.
Yep, I think this is Tanish's win.
Oh wait, Axel has crashed out.
Yep, I think Axel, loses it in Sector 2. He's the third car to have lost it there.
Well,
Yeah, they're crossing the...
that kind of sums up
crossing,
Axel's
yeah.
day. He was having a very bad race and losing it out on the last lap was the cherry on top.
Yep, and Tanish takes the win there as we see the positions being swapped around with Akash in P2 almost around 2 seconds behind. Wilster gets the podium, Kubrabi loses out. And yeah, we'll have a look at the final positions once the leaderboard comes up. Yeah, great drive from Tanish that picked the win today.
That last safety car definitely threw things around and really messed things up for some people. Especially, I mean, really feel bad for Couple, man. Did really good to be up there, but then got bullied so badly at the restart and just lost it out.
Yep, Kapil had the win in his hand and it just slipped away.
Well, for a moment, I thought even Akash would lose him because his safety car restart when he saw that he had a bit of a sketchy exit, like the car just spinning and he almost went into the pit wall. But yeah, somehow he was able to hold on. But well, on track at least. But well, penalties did not help him.
Yeah, sadly.
Okay, Danish, so why don't you take us through the finishing order?
So Tanish takes the win, got pole position and the win. So great drive from Tanish. Akash P2. He had gap Tanish there, but just couldn't hold on to the win because of penalties. Wilster P3, Kubrabi P4, Oxygen P5, Akash P6, Young Driver FA P7, Evil Dog P8, Streeter P9, Harvey Ferrello P10 rounding out the points. Then we have ST just missing out, Faizan, Kapil, who's had an unfortunate end to the race, Harry Rocks, Apesel, Anish Marquero, and Wonderful.
Okay, that was quite an eventful race. Well, let's try and get the podium finishers in for an interview.
Yep, I'm doing that right now. We have Tanish in the VC, so if you can start off the interviews, Deepak.
Sure. So, Danish, just describe the race for us, man. How was it from your side?
I mean, with qualifying on like pole, it was really good. But yep, at the start, T1 is not that good at Mexico. You saw that in real life as well. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like the soft stint was really okay, but medium stint, Akash was really like flying. And I got a penalty while pitting for medium, so not a penalty, I got wing damage, right? I just crashed into the back of Akash. So yeah, I don't know but his pace was really good on rest. I think rest the race was just okay. Trying to just get past the cars was a bit difficult in the end, but your safety car helped a lot.
Yeah, that was actually quite an eventful race for us to watch. A lot of people getting penalties and the late safety car and everything. So what was on your mind during that late safety car?
I mean, safety car, it was like it helped me a lot. So yep, I was just hoping for a safety car since the gap was too high. So yep, it just played in my favor, and the penalties just helped a lot.
Okay, that's amazing. So yeah, good race and congratulations on the win, Danish. That was a really good show from you.
Thank you.
And yep, let's move on. We got Wilster G also in the box with us. Wilster, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wilster. Yeah, you're audible. Okay. So yes, you were one of the others on the alternate strategy. You along with couple were starting on the alternate strategy. So just talk us through. Like you almost made it work, and you almost. I mean, I would say almost got the win, but still, podium is a good result. So just talk us through your race.
Yeah. Basically, someone that it up very fast, so I didn't know what to do. I wanted to check what other drivers were doing, but someone that it up. I had to go on the mediums. I saw Kapil was there with me, so I was like, okay, someone is with me. I'm not on the wrong strategy for this one. And then stretched medium still about 78%. Uh, got lucky to be honest, not having a puncture. And then the soft stint was all right, to be honest. To just pure DRS was helping me, and I got lucky with the safety car. If I had stayed out, I could have got a podium again, but what is the risky? I was on 40% wear, so was not sure whether the softs will make it or not. But otherwise, pitting on the safety car and those questionable overtakes, I would say. I wouldn't say that those were very clean overtakes, but yeah, under after safety car, those were quite dramatic overtakes, I would say.
Okay. So I mean, we
Um,
did notice at first stage you were pushing quite hard, and the tires were on the end of the life. Like, was it like were you planning to push it that hard, or is it just like you're trying to build your strategy on the go?
It was just building the strategy on the go. I didn't know that it was that hard. What can you say? Tire wear. I didn't know that.
Okay. Eccentric, have you got any questions for our finishers?
no, congrats to all the finishers and Wilster as well, because I think you got driver of the day as well. And congrats, Tanish, for that for pole position and the win.
Yep, I think Akash, I don't think he's available for interviews, I guess, but yep, a good result from him as well, winning on track, but well, penalties come back to bite you. But anyway, that was still a decent show, a good result from all of the drivers who participated today, and yep, that's it for us from at IRC. So yep, that's it for our stream. Do come in next week as well, and we do have some interesting racing action coming up in real life. So yes, let's hope for a good race over there as well. And with on that note, it's me, Deepak, and Xentric signing off. Have a good day and have a good week ahead.